Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another chapter of Witchy Weed Wednesday, where we're here with this gigantic specimen of Common Evening Primrose, or Oenothera biennis. It is not in the same family as other primroses because common names suck. So this is not going to, if you have heard the lore about primroses being a good ward against the good neighbors, this guy is not going to help you because he is a non-native to Ireland. He's an European plant, and it is also in a different family from primroses. That is actually part of the family Ungraceae, which shares space with the fuchsia. If you have seen those really pretty pink and purple or pink and white flowers that get put into hanging baskets that attract lots of butterflies, that is the family that this plant is a part of. Now you're going to see alternate leaves. That's a clear example. And 4 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 sepals, which is the name for these little delicate leaves that go underneath the flower of the plant. And this guy is medicinally really good for, it's like a step down from arnica and its effectiveness, that word, against bruising and skin irritation. So it's usually used topically as an oil to treat irritations and bruising of the skin. The oil made from this, if you've had a kid, I'm sure you've probably heard this plant talked about ad nauseum, about ripening of the cervix. Sorry for people who don't want to hear about feminine anatomy. And it's not safe, therefore, for use in the 1st and 2nd trimester. But esoterically speaking, it's a plant of victory and a plant of beauty, and it blooms in the evening, as its name would suggest, because it's an evening primrose. It's starting to open now, and these flowers will open fully overnight. And so if you have been a night blooming flower, as most of us have during the pandemic and various shutdowns, this is an excellent ally to make friends with and latch onto as a means of holding and finding some beauty in all that has been going on in the world. I hope that's helpful to you guys, and it's a really cool late fall addition. Be careful about collecting the seeds and planting them, because as you can kind of see over here, it is an aggressive spreader, and so given the opportunity to do so, it will eat your garden. And that's the by and long of what's super relevant to know. It has some other good stuff, but as far as not going too much into the medicinal for safety reasons, that's about all that's important about evening primrose. Alright, I will see you next week. Join me on Patreon to finish up, finally, the St. John's wort episode of native and sustainable cleansing plants. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.